And as we come together, let's hold a thought, a moment of prayer, as we say, thank you, God. Mahalo keakua for the blessings of this day and for the service that we're about to give. Help it to be exactly what the world needs to hear. Coming from Unity of Kona, what a blessing it is to be here. So, mahalo keakua. Thank you, everybody. Mahalo keakua. Aku mau mau. Aku mau mau pa. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai ka iki mai luna mai. Ona mea huna no awe mele e ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai ka iki mai luna mai. Ona mea huna no awe mele e ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai. E ho mai ka iki mai luna mai. Ona mea huna no awe mele e. Hele hoi akala o mauka o kona. Hele hoi o makai, wherever you come from. Kakai yaka e koma mai. Good morning and welcome, Unity of Kona. As it is an honor to share the Hawaiian values and Hawaiian belief system here at the Unity, the Aomai chant, an opening prayer. And as we express the wisdom of the Great Spirit, we look for the stories. And so the different octaves are the stories being told. Why would it be telling such a story to the children? And then the highest octave, oh, Great Spirit, beseeching the Great Spirit for the wisdom of life experiences that become our stories. With the wisdom of this knowledge, we never have to repeat them over and over again. And so it is, the fitting Aomai prayer chant. What an honor it is to be here on this beautiful Sunday morning, coming live from Kailua Kona and spread out to the world a little bit of aloha. And so it is. I'd like to have you all stand up at this time, and we'll do our affirmation for the month with our vision and mission statements. Here we are in the month. And our affirmation is to celebrate freedom together. I celebrate my inner freedom and express my divine essence now. And so it is. Here at Unity of Kona, we come together with a vision, one world family of oneness, peace, and love, with our mission to inspire spiritual growth and service through the active practice of love, prayer, faith, joy, and honoring everyone as a child of God. And so it is. Oh, now while I got you standing, we'll have some singers come up on board, and we'll do our opening song, Share the Dream, the new one. The words will be up on the board so you can follow along. And hopefully we'll have some words for me, everybody else there too. New songs. All right, we're ready. Work with us here. Share the dream.
Winding road where I learned to run, but the race is long, but it can be won with every step we're taking, with every choice we're making, with everything in the road, we get stronger. We can reach up, we can reach out, we can show this world what we're all about. We can do anything we put our minds to. We can be anything we wanna be. We must believe we can share the dream. It's a dead-end street where I used to play, but I found my ways. I can fly away. Below the street lights fading, ahead is my future waiting. Beyond the doubt and the fear, I can see it. We can reach up, we can reach out, we can show this world what we're all about. We can do anything that we put our minds to. We can be anything we wanna be. We must believe we can share the dream. We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Yes, we can.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Oh, yeah.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Yes, we can.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Oh, yes, we can.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Yeah, yeah.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Oh, yes, we can.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream.
Yes, we can.
We can share the dream, we can share the dream. We can reach up,
And
we can reach out. We can show this world what we're all about. We can do anything that we put our minds to. We can be anything we wanna be. We can reach up, we can reach out. We can show this world what we're all about. We can do anything we put our minds to. We can be anything we wanna be. We must believe can share the dream. We can reach up.
Woohoo! Well, reach up, my friends, and reach out. Now it's time to take a few minutes and just share a little bit of your love as we take a moment here in the sanctuary to greet your neighbors. And if you're joining us online, it's time to leave a little comment in the comment section. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, wherever you're at, join us here online. And so tell your friends and family about us here. Give us just a few moments while we share a dream. Everybody's saying hello. What an amazing time as we take a couple moments as we say good morning to everybody. We could probably do this for another 20 minutes or so, but we have to get the show back on the road. It's been so long since we've seen one another, and what an honor it is to come back together and share the unity here in Kona. And so what an honor, truly an honor it is. And so now is the time where we welcome our guests and visitors. Do we have anybody new or maybe hasn't been here for a while? I'd please allow you to stand up and give us your name and where you're from. Aloha. Hey, Maureen, I know your name. Bellevue, Washington. 7th time on the island, so welcome home. Well, thank you for joining us here at Unity this morning. Anybody else? I think we're all good, but everybody online and our guests and visitors, we'd like please ask you to join us for some snacks, but we like to open it up with a great big aloha and God bless you. And we always have a little bit of something happening after service, so join us up there for some fellowship time. And so it is. And now's the time in the service where we'll do our daily word. And so I've asked Clyde Hall to come up and do our daily word for us today. So give him a big round, please. Thank you, Clyde, for coming up and doing this. Mm-hmm.
Testing. Are you good, Preston? Okay. Monday, July 17th, 2023. Other side. Okay, reflection. Sunday, July 16th, 2023. I reflect the brilliant light of God. God one presence and power in the universe is expressing through all people, the natural world, and all other aspects of life. If I ever doubt the presence of God, I need only behold the world around me. The light of God is being reflected in all kind words and acts of people, in the beauty and magnificence of nature, and in life's grand rhythms and minuscule movements. I too reflect the brilliance of God. My ideas, dreams, and all that I do make my mark on the world and are just some of the ways the divine expresses uniquely as me, living through my divinity. I bring more of God's light into the world. And from the city of Corinth, Corinthians 3:18, and all of us seeing the glory of the Lord as though reflected in a mirror, are being transformed into the same image from one degree of glory to another. And today we are saying, I reflect the brilliant light of God.
And as we hold this light of God, let's take this moment and close our eyes and feel this light deep within ourselves. It's time to take a moment and visualize the sanctuary. And as you visualize the sanctuary, seek inside to the sanctuary of your soul. See this place as a beautiful heart. And as you take a breath, feel the loving energy of those around you. And feel it flowing in and through you with each breath. And as you take a deep breath, see the loving energy flowing around every person, every being on this earth and in this world. And as you take a moment, are there any events or circumstances in your life, or anyone in your life in need of prayer? Let's see them now in the center of what we just created, this most beautiful, loving heart. And as we come back to this place, we'll come together saying the prayer for protection. For the light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us, for I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. And wherever I am, God is, and all is well. And so it is. And when two or more together, it's tenfold, the wave of love. Coming from Kailua Kona. Mahalo ke akua. Thank you, God. Now is the time in the service where we'll have some nice music with Dondi. Dondi, thank you, my friend, for sharing time and treasures and talents.
I have a song. It's a version of Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, my chains are gone. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior, ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace. The Lord has promised good to me. His word, my hope secure. He will my shield portion as long as life endured. My chains are gone, I've been set free. My God, my Savior, ransomed me. And like a flood, His mercy reigns, unending love, amazing grace, will be forever mine, will be forever mine. You are forever mine.
Oh, thank you, Dondi. And it truly is amazing the grace we get in life, and just to be able to, learn from our mistakes. And that's all we need to do is learn from them. So amazing. Thank you so much again, Dondi. And now is the time in the service where we'll welcome our speaker for today, and it's our minister of record, Rev Sophia Falke, coming from Henderson, Nevada, where it's burning hot. And so she's got a meditation and a message about breaking free from limiting patterns. So if you would please welcome Rev Sophia Falke.
Aloha. Yeah, this Sunday I'm without my family in the background having a party and making a lot of noise. And I miss it, actually. However, I'm so happy to see you today. And I'm excited about the subject that we're talking about because, well, all right, while I was working on preparing this lesson for this morning, I was realizing that I was talking to myself rather than you. All right, true confession. And that often happens to ministers where we're just giving the lesson for the day. And I remember going up to a pastor after service and saying, you spoke to me today. It was like you've been reading my mind. He said, oh, well, actually, I was talking to myself and I just let you folks listen. So today I'm going to let you listen as I speak to myself. Is that all right? Does that work? Okay. Breaking free from limiting patterns. Do any of you have some limiting beliefs or patterns in your life that are holding you back? No? Okay. Then I'm definitely talking to myself. Beautiful. Then I'm the only one, right? Okay, good. Would it be of interest to you if maybe, just maybe, you could break through those limiting beliefs and patterns that none of you have, and take your life to a wonderful, expansive new level? Would that be all right? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So that's what we're going to talk about for the next 20 minutes. We're going to take a deep dive into this issue. Now, I was going to say we're going to attack this issue, but decided that was too violent a word for church. Although sometimes we do have to be aggressive when it comes to having breakthroughs. However, I like dive or even deep dive because that term has the connotation of slicing right through something, like a diver slices through the water. Oh, and I'm talking about the professional diver who jumps off the high board and slices through the water in the deep end of the pool. Or the cliff diver You've seen them, right? They jump into the ocean from several stories high, again, slicing through the water, through the waves. I'm not talking about the kid doing a belly flop in the backyard pool. So this morning, let's do some serious diving and slicing. Diving, slicing through our limiting patterns and beliefs. Okay? Does that sound good? All right. I'm glad because that would be a short sermon. All right. So is it fair to say we often find ourselves trapped in thoughts, patterns, beliefs, and habits that restrict us from becoming our authentic selves? That is, yeah, okay. And while these patterns may provide comfort and stability, they can also become limitations that prevent us from reaching our true potential. When we dive into the significance of recognizing and releasing these patterns, we empower ourselves to break free and create a life of authenticity, growth, and positive change. So, first, let's look at patterns. Patterns shape our lives more than we realize. Our thoughts, our beliefs, and habits form a web of patterns that influence our perceptions, choices, and actions. That makes sense? All right. So it's essential to understand that these patterns, whether they're positive and expansive or negative and limiting, have a profound impact on our personal and spiritual development. Now, our thoughts act as the foundation for the patterns that shape our lives. They have the power to inspire us, uplift us, or hold us back. By becoming aware of our thought patterns, we gain the ability to challenge and transform them, allowing new possibilities to emerge. Now we'll dive more deeply into attaining this awareness a little later. Now, related to our thoughts is our beliefs. And beliefs are these deeply ingrained patterns that shape our worldview and influence our actions. They can either empower or hinder us. And by examining our beliefs, we can discern whether they serve our growth or limit our potential. So it's important to release limiting beliefs, to open the door to new perspectives and opportunities. You know this, right? You're Unity people, you know this. Well, we'll talk a little bit about that later too. Then, of course, there's our habits. Habits are those reoccurring patterns of behavior that often operate on autopilot. While some habits support our well-being, others hold us back from progress. Have you noticed that? So awareness, again, awareness to our habits and consciously choosing new ones aligned with our aspirations is huge. We become aware of our habits, or when we become aware of our habits, whether limiting or expansive, you break free from stagnant routines and create space for growth. All right, now that we understand the power of patterns, let's explore the process of recognizing and releasing them. And I'm not going to be esoteric and theoretical on this. I'm going to give you some solid steps. And when we recognize them, when we release them, when we take the steps to move forward, we're enabling ourselves to embrace a new independence and positive change. So recognizing the limiting patterns is the first step. Self-reflection is another step that's important. Just really when we find ourselves in an awkward situation, wondering why is this happening to me again, to sit down and look at what's going on. Now, in her book, I'm going to be referring to this a lot. Sometimes I'll tell you when I'm quoting, and other times I'll be paraphrasing. And this is going to be backward, but it is The Energy of Money by Dr. Maria Nemeth. And Dr. Nemeth is the founder of the Academy for Coaching Excellence out in Sacramento, California. And I studied with her quite a bit over the years. And powerful work. So The Energy of Money, Dr. Maria Nemeth. Now she talks about taking the lid off of closely held beliefs and shining a conscious light on them. So imagine just taking the lid off everything you've ever believed, or if that's too much, just one little piece. But taking the lid off and really shining a light on it. And you all have lights. They're on your phone, right? You've all got flashlights. So no excuses. And once we become aware of limiting beliefs and patterns, we have the chance to breathe and to shift our lives, to transform our lives. So how do we do this? How do we take the lid off? Glad you asked. Now, Dr. Nemeth encourages us to look, see, tell the truth, and take authentic action. All right? Look, see, tell the truth, and take authentic action. So when you look, you focus your energy and attention on something, yes? I mean, you're looking up at the screen in the front of the sanctuary, so you're focusing. Now, studies have shown, I think some of you have heard about this, with physicists, and they're conducting experiments on quantum particles. Well, the way they focus affects the way the quantum particles appear. It's amazing. I mean, they do the tests with the scientists in the room. They take them out of the room. They have technology doing the same test, and it comes out differently because the particles are aware of the attention being given them and the expectation of the scientists. So the same thing happens to us on a day-to-day basis. All right, when we look, we are directing our attention, and we're already starting to impact the outcome. So you're already making an impact just by observing. And in the looking, you begin to break the belief or pattern. In her book, Mastering Life's Energies, Dr. Nemeth says, looking at something is simple, but it's not always easy. That's because you get interference from your traveling companion, monkey mind. Yes, some of you have heard of monkey mind. It's a Buddhist term. And monkey mind loves to create havoc with your thoughts, especially when you're on the path to making a breakthrough in your life, especially when you're up to something big. And monkey mind brings up all the doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs that have held you back. So some people don't get past this first stage of simply looking. They can't quiet the voices of their own monkey minds. So if you find yourself being overcome by monkey mind, remember your intention to break your limiting belief or pattern. and simply say, I hear you. Thank you for sharing. Nevertheless, I am willing to keep my attention focused on creating a greater life for myself. Be willing to create breakthroughs in your life. So you hear that. I said, nevertheless, I am willing. Just be willing to be transformed. The next step is see. So we've got look, now see. To see means to notice, examine, or discern. So you can bring into the foreground the thoughts and actions that have been there all along, but that may have been outside of your awareness. And I'm sure you know people. It's easy to recognize it sometimes in others. I know there's some folks in my life, I see the patterns. I recognize them. They cannot. I try to ask the ontological questions, which is a coaching term, but to help them get past where they're stuck. And I'm not in a formal coaching position with them, so I don't really have the permission. So I don't push it too much. But it's important to bring something to the foreground that you haven't been aware of, so that you can become more aware. Now, I don't know if anybody else has heard of a stereogram. If you haven't heard the term, I'll tell you what it is. It's a series of computer-generated dots that reveal a three-dimensional image, at least when you look at it openly and in a way that brings it forward for you. So if you shift your perceptions and look at it in a particular way, all right, whatever is in there, whatever the computer generated, it's obvious. Has anybody experienced a stereogram? I'm looking at you. No hand. Okay, I've got one hand, two. All right. For me, it's generally a struggle to see patterns waiting to be revealed. I'll squint my eyes, shift my position to look at the stereogram from a different perspective. And sometimes I'm able to see the image hidden within. And other times, no. And again, the constant traveling companion, monkey mind, is there. Is saying, well, there's nothing there. You can't see it. And when you try to truly see something, see the underlying patterns, monkey mind's going to scream at you. Or whisper, but it'll be there. And again, is be willing to squint your eyes, shift your position, and look beyond your current held beliefs. All right, so look, see. Next is tell the truth. Oh, I so appreciate this step. Now, a lot of times people confuse telling the truth with honesty. They think they're being truthful when they're actually being honest. So what's the difference, you might ask? Again, Dr. Nemeth answers this question when she says, the distinction is that honesty includes all your thoughts, feelings, judgments, emotions, and even your body's sensations. And I'll give you some examples in a moment. And Dr. Nemeth continues, honesty clears the way for truth. And truth means the accurate facts or reality of the situation. The truth is what actually happened in physical reality. The truth is measurable and objective without embellishment. Okay. I should have had the book open, but I'll get it quickly. So here are some examples between honesty and the truth. So honesty is subjective and the truth is objective. So honesty is, I feel guilty about spending so much at the mall today. So that's feelings. the truth, I spent $45 for a scarf, $50 for a blouse, $10 for lunch, $50 more than I said I would. Do you see the difference? One, you're feeling guilty, you've got this feeling, and the other is, these are the facts. This is what I did. I don't think I should have to pay so much in self-employment taxes. So that's thoughts and judgments. The truth is, I didn't pay all the taxes I owe. Are you seeing a little difference between them? I'll tell you, when somebody says, I've got to be honest with you, Sophia. I mean, do you ever cringe when somebody says that with you? Because it's going to be their thoughts and feelings. It's not going to be the truth. Let me see, what else here? I just don't have the money to open a Christmas savings account. So that's justification. So that comes under honesty. And the truth is, I haven't opened an account. And then, here's another one. It's your fault we don't have enough money for a vacation. So that's blame. That's honesty. The truth is, I didn't ask you to participate in saving for our program. All right, so are you seeing the difference there between honesty and telling the truth? So one is subjective, the other objective again. And what I love and what's so powerful for me about telling the truth is it gives us breathing room. And breathing room occurs when you get into an observational position. Again, Dr. Nemeth, from this vantage point, you feel space between yourself and what you are experiencing. It happens when you tell the truth about something that has been bothering you. All right. So I find that when I tell the truth, rather than try to make excuses, blame another person, or hide, it frees up my energy so much that I can show up authentically. And in telling the truth, I give someone else who's involved in a situation the opportunity to do the same. So once you've told the truth, so look, see, tell the truth, now take authentic action. This is the final step. The authentic action moves you forward on your path, on your hero's path. And it does one of two things. It cleans up a mess, and it moves you closer to your goal. Actually, it might do both. And as Dr. Nemeth says, all the insight and inspiration in the world means nothing if you don't take action that brings you closer to your goals and dreams. All right. So all the insight and inspiration in the world means nothing if you don't take action that brings you closer to your goals and dreams. And again, monkey mind loves to speak when you're ready to take authentic action. Monkey mind might tell you that you don't have the time, the money, or energy to take the action. It might tell you that the step you're willing to take is too small or too simple. As before, keep telling monkey mind, thank you for sharing. Nevertheless, I am willing to make my dreams come true. I am willing to take the steps necessary. I am willing. So look, see, tell the truth, take authentic action. Simple, yes? It's simple. Easy? Yeah. Sometimes yes, yeah. Sometimes no. Especially when monkey mind can be so convincing. So I know I'm going over a little bit, but let me tell you how you can recognize monkey mind. Would that be useful? Okay, good. So when it's monkey mind, your body gets tight. Your mind feels overheated. You have a sense of worry and doubt, and it feels as if your very survival is at stake. and you must do something immediately. When it's your inner wisdom, you feel peaceful. You recognize that your authentic action is for your highest and best, that it is valid and it is relevant to your values, that your values, your desires, and your basic standards of how you live your life. So we've addressed the patterns, the importance of your thoughts, of recognizing them. So are you willing now to take a look at your limiting beliefs? And I've seen some of you do that. I see some of you having breakthroughs when others are thinking, well, no, that's not going to happen. But you have the faith to take the authentic action, to look, see, tell the truth, take the authentic action. So are you all willing now, as you move forward during this week, during this month, the rest of the year, anything that's holding you back, to break through those limiting beliefs and become the highest and the best and the most amazing that I know you are? Thank you. Yes. I have Patrick screaming because he knows if I can't hear, I'm going to have you do it again. All right. So let's take a few moments now and go into meditation. Now that I got you jazzed up, let's go quietly into meditation. And let's take a look at some of those beliefs that are holding us back. So I invite you to sit back, become comfortable in your chair. Have your feet on the floor, keeping you grounded with Mother Earth. Closing your outer eyes so that your inner eyes might better see. And start breathing deeply, breathing in the light and the love that is God. And when you exhale anything that's bothering you physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Again, breathing in the power and presence of God, and allowing it to flow through every cell and tissue of your body. And any stressors, again, any level. One more time, breathing in the beauty and the glory of our Creator, and allowing it to expand within you so that you become one with the one. And again, on the exhale, anything that might be blocking that for you. So what might be some blocks for you right now to achieving your dreams, to having the perfect health, the vital health that you want, to having the finances you want, the relationships that you want, the home that you desire? So as you continue within, I invite you to bring those to mind now. As you do so, allow that monkey mind chatter to just whisper in your ear. Or maybe it's screaming. Recognize it for what it is. It is just your fears and your doubts, judgments, either that you created or that came to you from outside. Because monkey mind is your constant companion, be gentle and say thank you for sharing. However, nevertheless, I am willing to look, see, tell the truth, and take authentic action to achieve my goals and create a life that is for my highest and best. And now shift to gratitude. Because that which you desire is already there waiting for you. So thank you, God. Say that to yourself. Thank you, God, for bringing to me all the resources, ideas, support that I need to achieve my goals. And imagine that you are already the person that is experiencing that life that you want. And when you come out of this meditation, think like that person, speak like that person, and act like the person who has already achieved that. So I invite you now to celebrate yourself as you return to this time and this place, knowing that you've already taken the first steps in breaking free to be your true, authentic, amazing self. And so it is.
Thank you, Reverend Sophia.
Aloha. See you next month.
God bless you, my dear, and welcome all the time. What an honor it is to have her coming in and sharing this. She got me so deep in meditation, I forgot to come out. But it's really an honor, and so it's absolutely the light that will dwells as focus and the concentration, meditation designs our life, but we got to look into these deeper aspects of it so that we can make the correct choices. The monkey mind. And so with that, just find the space between that crazy thinking. There's a little bit of light right there to focus on. And so now it's time in the service where we'll ask you to please hold your gifts and offerings in your hands in prayer and support of this ministry. There are many ways in which you can make your donations, in which we are abundantly grateful. And so they're going to appear here on the screen, and so there, as well as our ushers will come forward. And so hold your gifts in your hands right now as we do our offertory prayer. Together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am abundantly prosperous in every way. And so it is. And so as our ushers move forward, we're going to have Donnie come up and do a little more music, and I think he's got something special going on. And so it's one of these songs that we've done before, and the title of the song is Stand Together. And so for this one, if you care to stand, it's kind of fitting because it's a little bit of a dance thing. So come on up here, singers. Let's make this place rock. This one's got a little more rhythm to it. Fast, I'll slow down. Calm myself.
Something great is happening, love is taking hold and it won't let go of us now. Something here is calling us forward, upward motion. We're drops in one ocean. Roll on. Will you rise up with me today? Lift up your voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Live a dream, remember high is calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share gifts to the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Ooh, oh, oh. Every day's a chance you can do something amazing, to feel your passion blazing and shine. Paint with every vision and dance in new directions. Explode to new heights in your mind. I will rise up with you today. Lift up my voice and boldly say, we are the ones we've been waiting for. Live a dream, remember high is calling. Be the hope of the new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share gifts to the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Ooh, oh, oh.
One dream,
One dream,
one voice,
one voice,
one heart,
one heart,
one world,
one world,
one dream,
one dream,
one voice,
one voice,
one heart,
one heart.
one world,
Stand together,
one dream,
stand together,
one voice,
stand together,
one heart,
stand
world.
Stand together.
Live your dream, ever high is calling. Be the hope of a new day dawning. We're the ones who can make a difference. Let's stand together. Share gifts to the world that's waiting for a change that we're all creating. It's a moment for our greatness. Let's stand together now. Woohoo! Oh, awesome. Thank you, everybody. And as we're standing together, we'll bless our gifts and offerings. Our ushers will come forward, and actually you can probably sit down if you care to at this moment. We got a few more things to go on. But we'll hold our hands up and share a little light to these gifts and offerings and the blessing, offertory blessing. Through Spirit, we know as we give, so shall we receive. We are now dedicate and consecrate these gifts to do your will, your work in this ministry and in our lives. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you so much. And so please make a seat here as we do a few announcements. First and foremost, we are prayer ministry. We have the new Be Unity app, and so you can download the Be Unity app. And so that's a instant connection to prayer. And Unity Village over in Lee Summit, Missouri has the 30-day consecutive prayers. And so you sign up with that app, you get affirmations, meditations, and prayer requests are prayed over. And so we also have the prayer request box in the back of the sanctuary. We have the prayer request forms back there. Please fill one out. Our chaplains will pray over them here and then send them on to Silent Unity. And we all know that power of prayer is tenfold when two or more gather. So let's utilize that power that we have amongst our congregation. And, well, here we are in the month, and so we got our team member of the month, Joan Colley. Yeah, so mahalo, Joan. And so she's devoted to our service, and her loving service to our spiritual center is really, truly appreciated. Joan, you are a bright, shining light for everyone and your presence, and so we are grateful to have your spirit of aloha and your willingness to serve. So thank you, Joan, and we'll see you next time you come back on island. Aloha. And so just a reminder, the evening of self-healing meditation and discovery hosted by Sean. And so Sean is doing this amazing thing every Tuesday, 2 Tuesdays a month. The next one is July 18th, so coming up this next Tuesday at 6:30 till 7:30. And we look forward to seeing you right here in the sanctuary for a healing prayer meditation, self-healing service. And so it is. Coming into the next moment is the celebration of life for Tom Metz. And so Tom was a member here at the church, and we were truly honored and celebrate his passing as a celebration of life. And so Tom's celebration of life is going to be next Sunday from 3 to 5 at the Elks Lodge right here in Kailua Kona on Hawalalai Road. And so Tom has been a generous donations to the church here since his passing. So we'd like to honor him with as many guests from the Unity as we can to just show up there for the celebration of life for Tom Metz. So that's next Sunday after service. And bless you, Tom. Absolutely. God bless you. Mahalo keakua. And Dondi is now hosting a community drop-in ukulele group collaborative. Oh yeah, Kanikapika style jam sessions for beginners and experts, well, anybody in between. And that starts on Monday, July 24th from 6 till 7:30 right here in the sanctuary at Unity of Kona. So bring your ook. Yeah, it's not ukulele. That's a mispronunciation. It's ukulele. And so careful when Hawaiian says they have ukus. Okay. yeah. It's just one of those funny things. But anyway, that's the Portuguese that brought it. Hawaiians named it. That's where it gets the name ukulele. But definitely join us here for the jam session. Ukuleles will be available for use, and come and learn, play, and share some of your talents. So that's coming up July 24th, 6 to 7, right here in the sanctuary. We also have the Circulation Day scheduled now for July 29th, so coming up the end of the month. So bring any goods you'd like to pass along and circulate into the community. And so this is from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. here in the sanctuary. Bring your slightly used used items each Sunday before or after the service. And so we'll be here on Saturday, July 29th at 9 a.m. to receive your items. And so also there will be a bake sale. And so if there's a sign-up sheet in the back of the sanctuary for if you'd like to help and like to participate in the bake sale. If you have any questions about the Circulation Day, see Kayla. So, questions about the bake sale, Elaine, and she'll be back shortly from her trip to Alaska. So Elaine's kind of running the bake sale stuff. But absolutely, it's really neat. Everything brought for circulation is donated to the community. So you bring stuff to circulate, and it's amazing how when you create a void, something's going to come into your voids. And so let's circulate it all and make it a joyous occasion. And as you know, my friends, it takes a village to run the spiritual community. And so we appreciate everybody with kindly considering sharing your support to the Unity of Kona by becoming a contributor and sharing your time, talent, and treasures, as there are many sign-up sheets there in the back of the sanctuary. So please consider, and also refreshment sign-up sheet upstairs. I almost made it through that. There's a lot of S's in that, Sally, stuff. Okay. But anyway, yep, absolutely. We got lots going on, so join us upstairs for refreshments after service. Don't miss next week's service. We have a guest speaker coming in next week. And so Cindy Avenger, boy, we haven't seen her in a while. And so we're really grateful and welcoming Cindy Avenger. Her topic next week will be free to live authentically. And so you can love and accept yourself just the way you are, ! Loving yourself gives you the freedom to love and accept others. Music next week will be by Dondi. And so in closing, please.
No.
It says Dondi here.
No, I'm
okay.
taking a rest.
All right, Donnie's taking off. I don't know whose music next week.
We're going to have a special guest. It's going to be Larry Sire.
All right, Larry coming in. All right.
Who is our musical director?
Our resident musician, yes. Yeah. So Larry Sire, 10-time Grammy Award winner. So he'll be here for music next week. And so pretty cool to share their love, and even if it's recorded, it's amazing. Yeah. But Larry is amazing, and what an honor it is to have him part of our Unity of Kona. And so now I'd please ask you to stand again, make a big circle as we get behind the front row with the cameras. We'll do our closing songs, Let There Be Peace on Earth and Aloha Oi. And it means you too, Eve. Get in the line, make a big circle. We're going to share a little love. Or you can come up here with me. There you go. Get in the circle.
Here you go, Sean.
Let her in. There you go. All right. Now we're good. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we.
each other in perfect harmony, perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And as we hold this light between our thinking, controlling that monkey mind, find your passion, find your purpose. It's deep within your heart. Only way to find it is to release and let go. Until next time, aloha oi.
Aloha oi, aloha oi, eke ona ona no i kalipo. One fond embrace, aloe ai until we meet again.
Hui ho, aloha. God bless you, everybody. Mahalo ke akua. And we have a little closing music, a little fellowship upstairs. So how about it, my friends? Anybody want to sing along?
Makani, a pie by day.